praying in a masjid near the graves. We go to Dargah, alhamdulillah. We go to Ajmer Sharif, we go to Nagpur Sharif, we go to so many Dargah, alhamdulillah. Can you show me any masjid which has been built over Dargah? Have you seen a masjid built over Dargah? Or do we Sunni Muslims go to a Dargah and say Allahu Akbar in front of Dargah without any barrier? We never do that. We never pray to a Dargah, making Dargah as a Qibla to say Allahu Akbar. We never do. No, we build a masjid over the grave. And hadith of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam is such that Allah Ta'ala cursed the Yahudis and the Nasara because they made the graves of their prophets as place of worship, as masjid. If you refer to the meaning of the hadith in light of the tafsir, this is clear that the hadith means that you cannot build a masjid over the grave. No, you can face the grave as Qibla for your prayers. And alhamdulillah, not a single dargah is under the masjid, but all the dargah are besides the masjid. So when the dargah are besides the masjid, how can they relate to a hadith which is related that you cannot build masjid over the dargah? How can you relate that hadith and say, oh people, if you go to Dargah, this is shirk, this is haram. If you offer prayer in the Masjid Alamgir, in Masjid Shah Jahan, near Sayyidina Khaja Mu'inuddin, prayer is not valid. How can they say that? They have no right to say, because hadith never says that. Hadith says not to build masjid over the graves. And these people misinterpret this way and try to make us away from awliya Allah, because awliya Allah, the mahabbat of awliya is the security of our iman. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu taqullaha wa kunu ma'as sadiqin. O believers, fear Allah and be with the pious. Remain with the pious. After attaining taqwa, why to go on the pious? When we have already got taqwa, we are perfect. Why to go towards the awliya Allah, towards the salihin? It is because shaitan can come any moment and say, there is no one pious like you today. You are the one who got more knowledge. You are the one who does more ibadah. By this way, to make pride, and shaitan will make us away from the essence of iman. So to protect that, Allah Ta'ala has ordered us to be away from shaitan. To protect your iman from shaitan, you be with the salihin. They are protected, and through them Allah Ta'ala will protect you also. And this I can prove. In light of the hadith of Sahih Bukhari, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed us to ask a dua before sleeping. He said, when you go to bed, you dust your bed thrice, clean your bed, and you recite this dua, Bismika Rabbi, wada'atu jambi, wabika arfa'uhu. Ya Allah, in your name I lay down for sleep, and when I get up in the morning, that will be too in your name. Allahumma, Ya Allah, in amsakta nafsi farhamha. If during my sleep, if my ruh is taken, if I die, Ya Allah, forgive me. In amsakta nafsi farhamha. Wa in arsaltaha, and Ya Allah, if you give my ruh back to me when I get up in the morning, fahfadha, you protect my ruh. Bima tahfadh bihi ibadaka salihin. The way you protect your salihin. Allahu Akbar. So Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wasallam instructed us to make this dua. You make this dua in amsakta nafsi, Ya Allah, during my sleep, if I die. Farhamha, you have mercy on my ruh. Wa in arsaltaha, fahfadha bima tahfadh bihi ibadaka salihin. Ya Allah, if you make me alive, you protect me the way you protect your salihin. That means, to get the protection of iman, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed us to make dua through the wasila of awliya Allah. Make dua through the wasila of awliya to protect your iman. So in light of Quran, in light of hadith, this is understood that awliya are the security of our iman. And for a thief to steal the worthy goods, he will try to break the security first. To break the lock first. And awliya Allah, they are security. This is the reason shaitan always comes in different ways, in form of scholars, and says, no need to go to ziyarah. No need to recite Fatiha. No need to gather in a majlis of Ghawthul Azam or Khaja Mu'inuddin or other awliya Allah. This is shirk, this is haram. No need to recite Mawlud. This way they are trying to make us away so that we be away from the pious servants. And if we are away from the pious servants, our security has been loosened already. There is no tightness in it. And when this is broken, shaitan will steal our iman. And this is what we see today. The first attempt from the people of the deviant scholars is they make us away from the awliya Allah. So my dear brothers, remember this point. Anyone who says that no need to go to Dargah or misinterprets in a different way that if you go to Dargah, ladies are also coming, to look at a lady is haram, and to offer a sunnah ziyarah, you are committing an haram act. We understand that looking at ladies is haram. So why don't you tell the trust board and arrange a separate entrance for the ladies? You can do that. Why are you making people away from ziyarah? Why don't you tell the same thing for a wedding? That don't organize weddings. Nikah is sunnah, but in nikah all kinds of haram acts are being held. In nikah even the ladies and gents are mixed. They are mingled. So why don't you say do not need to perform nikah? You are not stopping nikah. You are stopping ziyarah. That means you have no love for the servants of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, for awliya Allah. And this is the weapon of shaitan. So whenever if you see a person speaks ill about awliya, tries to make you away from awliya, you think he is using the weapon of shaitan.